Hey guys, on today's tutorial I'm going to teach you how to use this Lightbox by this author. Now, the only thing that you guys can't pretty much change from this is the coding where it gives credit for him. So just don't change that, and other than that you can use this for commercial and non-commercial use. So first of all, just download the content, okay? Once you have the content, put it in your folder. For example, my folder for my web page right now is right here. So all I did was put it here, okay, anywhere in the main thing. Just make sure it's right there. So here it is, it's the whole folder. Now you don't have to put the examples and stuff like that, however I just put everything. You can't take that out, so just make sure this Lightbox folder's in there, okay? So wherever your web page is set, okay, your home folder for your website, just put it in there. Once you have that done, you guys can just go to the next steps, which I'm gonna show you. Now it's pretty much putting just the code that he tells you to do, so it's pretty basic. That you will have to put in your headings. So let's just go into Dreamweaver, and on Dreamweaver we are gonna see on our heading. So let's just go up here, okay, and up here you guys might have nothing, or maybe something like this. You have your title and then your link. So your link will look something like this. So you have to link up your CSS that tells you on the website, okay? And you can also link up, and you do have to link up your style sheets, okay, for your Lightbox. Okay, so here might be your own one, your style sheet, and then you have to link up that one, and then the script for Java, which is the query. So that one's first, and then second you want the JavaScript. Okay, so that tells you right there. If you guys don't know how to import these are the lines that you have to type in. It's the same thing for everybody. If you guys want to import it the other way, you guys can just go to insert up here and see here where it says script. So these on Dreamweaver, go to script, and from here you can just go into where you put in your folder. So in my case it's desktop, and then I just have to find my folder, and then you guys just have to pick. Okay, here's my folder. I have a lot of stuff right now, so hopefully you guys don't have that much and it won't get in your way this much, but you just have to find the folder and just import it from there. Okay, really easy to do. So here's Lightbox, and all you guys have to do is go into this folder. Okay, so here's the CSS. You want to import that, but not this way. Okay, the CSS we're gonna import it another way. Let's go to JS, and you guys are gonna click first of all, okay, on the query. So import that, open that, and then you guys are gonna go to Lightbox and open that the same way. Okay, just make sure it's on your head. After that, you guys can just import the CSS. So that's down here below. You can just type it in up here like I showed you, or you can just go down here below and add some CSS. Okay, so you can add CSS source, attach, and then you can browse for it. Okay, and then just click OK, and then you're pretty much done. Okay, so those are the first steps. Now, second step will be when actually this is before you even put anything in. You guys should link these up. Okay, so you made your thumbnails and you made your link. So for example, this one right here, I'm gonna take it out of live view for now, and I'm gonna show you. So if I click on here, I can see that my link down here below. Okay, you can also see that on the code. Once you click on the image, you can see the code, and you can see the link. Here's my original, which is just a thumbnail, and that links up to another image, right? So if you do that, that's not the whole process. You guys have to add a little code right there before. Okay, so once you do that, they're all linked. Okay, we're gonna go down here, and you guys are gonna insert this code right here. So it's on the web page. Okay, same thing. So just copy and paste this part. Okay, what I wrote down here below, gallery 2. This you can put the name of the image right there, or you guys can put anything. Okay, if you want your images to be like this, hold on one second, I'll show you. So if you want your images to transfer, for example, if I click on this one, want to have these arrows here and transfer to the other one, Okay, you guys probably do want that. Then you know where it says gallery 2, you need to name them all the same thing basically. Okay, so I don't mean name your every image the same. As you can see, my code, my images, the names are different. So this one's Margarita, then we have other ones that are called for example, this one's just portrait 4 and stuff like that. So they all have different names, but on the code itself they all have the same code. Okay, data gallery 2, that's what I named it. You can name anything. So as you can see on my other images, I just imported that right there too. So gallery 2, and they will all have gallery 2. I'm not done linking all of them up, so I will show you the process right now. So like I said, if you want them to be together and you can go from one to the other, then do that. If you don't want that, okay, if you don't want this, if you want this one to open up and you don't want these arrows to go here and you can go to the next ones, if you don't want that, then put an individual name right here below. Okay, so you're gonna name this one gallery 2, and then maybe the next one gallery 4, and that way you cannot do what I just did. However, most of you want that effect and want one picture to go to the other if you click on the arrows. Okay, so you want to name all of them gallery 2. Same thing, that's in the instructions. If you go to the main web page from Lightbox, they tell you exactly that right here below. So you have to name them. For example, this guy did a road trip and you have to name them like that. However, the images, the names themselves are different, obviously. And okay, so let's just get to it. So how do we find the code? Well, the way I do it is I go right into the coding. Okay, so copy and paste. It's all about copy and pasting. So I'm gonna copy this line that I just did. Okay, if you guys can just write it down. So what you guys want, so here's the link. For example, I'm clicking on this one. I know this is where it starts. So here is where I have to put Lightbox. So I go to the next one. So let me just click on there, and there I know that it ends right here where it tells me that it ends. So I can just click on the next one. Okay, and what you guys want to do is actually put it right here. Okay, so you want to insert it right here. So you're gonna have the right here the link where it tells you where to go, and then Lightbox, and you have to put that in. Okay, so the next one in, for example, this one's the same thing. I'm gonna go to one that I haven't done yet. So this one, for example, if I click right here, there's my Lightbox, and then if I go to my next one, there we go. This one doesn't have it. Okay, so all I have to do is right here, it says images, photography, it tells me where it is. And then right after the image, before you see where it links up, that's where you have to paste in the code. Okay, so I'm just gonna paste it in, and that's it. And then we have this part img, and then where it links up and everything. Then I can go to the next one. Now I know to go to the next one because this ends right here where it tells me. So I can just click on the next one, and it's right here. So I can just click right there, import that in. Okay, so what I mean, I paste that in, then this one ends, and then I just have to paste this in right here. Okay, and to see if you're doing everything right, I suggest always zooming out and testing it out. So you want to save it all and then just preview it. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna open up my web page. I'm gonna see if everything's going okay. So right now it is going on to the next page over, so it is working so far. I haven't skipped any photos. If something doesn't give you an arrow, that means that you don't have the next photo over. You can only go back on it, so you might be missing the next one over, and that's where you left off. So I know this is where I left off right now. If I clicked on any other picture that I haven't done the coding, for example this one, it's just gonna open up like this. So if it's not opening up correctly like this, that means you haven't put in the code. So you can test each one individually to see what happened. Always refresh your browser, obviously, when you're testing. For example, this one I haven't linked it yet, so it opens up like that. However, the first ones that I linked up already, they're all good to go. So that's the process of doing this. Once you do that, just save it up, and you're pretty much done. It's pretty simple code to use with Lightbox. I just want to thank this guy who made this free for all of us. It's free for commercial use and also personal use, so you're good to go to make your portfolio right there. Anyways, if you guys have any comments, questions, you can write them here below in the comments area, and don't forget to subscribe and rate. Thank you.